Yo, yeah, I'm coming for about this halftime, baby. We're gonna recap this thing, man. We're gonna recap this old thing, man. Got you. I got you. Yeah, we're gonna recap this thing. You know, we're gonna talk about the first half a little bit. We're gonna open up the phone lines. We do all the stuff we're supposed to do. You know, I ain't doing a live reaction today. I'm actually sitting back just taking notes. You understand? Yeah, man. Some days, you want to keep first things first. First things first with me is this Dallas Cowboys. You know what I mean? It's halftime, baby. We're going to just talk about it, man. We go to the phone lines. I'm going to probably even watch the game a little bit with everybody. You know, we're going to just watch it together. Maybe. Because I like to concentrate, y'all. I like to keep my eyes fully focused on what's going on. So, yeah, but I'm observing some good things, though, man. I feel a whole lot more encouraged in all the overreaction that was going on with their practice, man. And now I can really say that was a straight up overreaction, man. Straight up, man. Panic. It was panic, man. That's all it was. I can't wait to talk about it. It was a straight panic, man. We should be ashamed of ourselves how we acted in practice. We talking about practice. I mean that too, man. So we gotta repent for all that. All that. These boys gonna be ready. I see it. And I had my eyes on the right stuff, man. We gonna talk about it today, man. The halftime coming up. And then we gonna take some calls, man. We got live too. There's some lives going on. Some lives. There's no starters playing. There's some starters out there. Some starters. So, you know, it's just one of them things we just gotta keep our eyes open, man. We gonna talk about it. We gonna just, measure all this Kool-Aid. Y'all know I love to measure me some Kool-Aid, man. That's my thing right there. So you give me some Kool-Aid, I'm gonna measure it. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna tell the truth up in BossCowboySports. Yes, we are. Because that's what we do, man. We tell the truth. Yeah, man. All right, let me make sure all my buttons working. I feel good, man. I feel real good. I saw everything I needed to see. I ain't even lying to y'all. I ain't making this up. I ain't giving you no fake Kool-Aid, man. I can't wait to talk about this, man. We gonna get right into it. Let's go, man. What's up, everybody? Y'all give me 1 second, man, while we go talk about this halftime and talk about what we saw. Because it's not what I saw, it's what we saw. So we go talk about what we saw today. Y'all give me 1 second to set everything up. And I got me some good old notes. I'm seeing real clear right now. I'm seeing real clear. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all give me 1 second. I got to set up to where I can see y'all comments, and then we go take some phone calls and get right into everything. Y'all give me 1 second. There it is. And that's the one I want. All right. Y'all give me 1 second, man. Welcome to BossCowboySports. Alright, got y'all now. Alright, somebody say Josh Ball is terrible. No, he not. I've been looking at that. I've been looking at that real close. Josh Ball he lost one time on the inside, and that's something that can be cleaned up. He gave up the inside leverage, he overset, and he got beat inside. Other than that, he was actually playing real good. He, to me, looked like he was the player to have. I'm talking about I was glued on him. I didn't miss a rep. And I'm going to tell you right now, he was getting more push than Tyler Smith if you low-key look at it right. And if you look at how he was finishing good. He was finishing good. He was physical. He was anchoring. I was watching him, man. I know what I'm looking at. I ain't making that up. I promise you, I'm not making that up. Yeah. Yeah, I ain't making it up. I'm telling the whole truth and nothing but the truth. All right, so here we go. Let's get on these phones real quick. Yeah, we'll get on these phones. God dog, man, they working these. Who is this? Man, that receiver is working. God damn. Who was that number 9 for the Denver Broncos, man? He working the show in there. Y'all give me 1 second to set up these phones. But first thing I want to tell y'all, as I just observed the first half, is they said obviously that it wasn't going to be any starters out there, but it was starters. It was starters out there. McGovern played, Tyler Biotish, Gallimore, it was some starters out there, man. You know, so obviously I guess he was talking about the big name stars. It was starters out there. But I got the phone lines open, y'all. If y'all want to just go on call on in, you can call on in, and we can just kind of talk about some of the stuff we observed, because halftime is already getting ready to start. But the first thing I want to talk about is, here we go. We'll take a call. Boss Cowboy Sports.
What's going on, boss?
Hey, what's going on, Coach?
Yeah, man. Let's talk about this first half.
Okay, let's go.
I'm not disappointed at all. The first
Me
half.
neither. Straight up, me neither. The only
we got a guard. We got a player.
Who? Tyler.
We do have a player. Yeah, we do have a player.
Yeah. Tyler was
his
high.
physicality was there.
Yeah.
And his quickness and physicality there. The first holding call
was bad.
Was just because he mauled the guy. That's all that was. And he just locked the man and fell on top of him. They call holding.
Yeah.
The second one,
his
second was a holding call.
Yeah, his hand was outside. That's technique. Yeah. That's technique.
Yeah, he is strong.
Yeah, he's strong. It was obvious. Like, you could see that his strength is on another level. Now, now that I got you on the phone, Coach, from my eyes, I felt like Josh Ball was playing real good up until he got beat inside. I was watching him, Coach. I'm talking about I was glued on him. I wasn't taking no reps off because I wanted to really kind of see this offensive line and how they would respond, and I liked how he was finishing. Up until him getting beat inside, I was calling him the player to have because he was finishing. He was aggressive and physical. He was getting pushed. I was seeing something out of Ball.
Yeah, and number 76 on the other side, they came in for a steal. Wasn't bad. You know, you don't talk about him, but he wasn't bad. I liked what the offensive line was doing. I just think we didn't score because, man, I just hope this offense ain't all receivers running short routes and we not even trying to attack the field down the field, man. Come on, man. You're not going to see if these guys are receivers if you're going to try to attack the field.
Right.
So, defensively, Bohanna, Melvin Gallimore, anybody you put out there, I'm okay with defensively from 1 through 13. Defensive line. I'm all right with them playing.
All of them. That Bohanna looked like he gonna take a second year jump. Now that we saw him with the lights on, he gonna take a second year jump, Coach. I could see it. It's pretty clear. He gonna take that jump. What was you gonna say?
Yeah. Now, Now, boss, I want you to you the defensive back guy,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
And this is my thing. Please, Cowboy fans, just don't kill Nashawn Wright. Those things are fixable. He's there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's physical. He tackle well. But those things gonna come. You know, you're gonna have guys make catches. That's the life of a defensive back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's there. You don't see no technique issues where he getting beat like he, a fish out of water. I see what they're talking about when they talking about they like Bland. Even Jordan Lewis said Bland gonna be one of these rookies.
Yeah, Bland looked good in that first half. You could see Bland, solid tackles, look quick out. He looked quick out there, man. But let me also get your back on Nashawn Wright real quick, and we'll come right back to Bland. But yeah, don't panic on Nashawn Wright. Don't panic. Like, it was some plays that was made on him and Kelvin Joseph. But for the most part, I like the new Nashawn Wright. Because first of all, that interception that was taken away was a bad call. That was a good interception. It wasn't nothing flagrant that he did to earn a flag when he earned that quality interception. But other than that, everything that happened towards him was very clean-upable. So, like, even when they caught that deep ball on him, he was in great position. Yeah. He just should have swiped and kept attacking and fighting at that ball, and he would have got it out of there. And then Kelvin Joseph was in great position on that touchdown. They losing the ball in the air. That's all I saw. They was in good position. They coached up to be in good position. They just lost the ball. What's your thoughts, Coach?
Yeah, and that's why I say, man, there's none I've seen that was not fixable. They battling, and the guys make good plays, high point the ball. They can learn through that. This is a good teaching lesson for them. And listen, if you don't get these penalties, all these penalties we get, Lord, we hadn't straightened that out at all. That's why I want you to talk about the defensive back, because I know people gonna be riding them, and listen, man, let's don't get too enamored with that. The guys are in good position, and one thing about I like them, they physical corners. There's no problem with their tackling, and if you keep hitting receivers like that, you gonna make them start dropping the ball after a while. Every time they catch you put good hits on them, they'll start dropping the ball. You know what I'm saying? So I like that part. The linebackers. 45 is gonna make this team. I noticed him I noticed him in the scrimmage against the inner squad scrimmage, and he's a physical attacking the line of scrimmage linebacker.
Yeah,
I like him. I think this linebacker, and 50 played well too. I think this linebacker room is deep for eternity. I would say this linebacker room
Story
is deep
Jackson
for eternity.
looked good too. Story Jackson looked good too. He did, all of them basically doing their job. All the linebackers are in position and doing their job. But I think you're right. I think Malik Jefferson stood out the most. He had a nice feel. He actually started off on the defense. Looked like they going with him in terms of having faith as him being a quality backup to LVE. So, yeah. And the defensive line, like I said, but I'm very impressed with the tackling. For a first game, I thought that was going to be a thing, but that's what I can see the physicality in the tackling. I just don't like I think the offensive line is doing well. I just don't like the passing scheme. It's just everybody runs the spots and stopping. It's not allowing guys to make plays by catching the ball on the run. That's why you don't see a lot of yak yards. Right.
Hey, man, you listen. If I come in the game and that's what I want to do, well, I'm going to disguise it by in a preseason game by going deep. So that will make people think about backing up on me. You know what I'm saying? So it seems like you got the quarterback system. He's like a robot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's not playing free.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, this is where I got to go with the ball. This is where I'm going to go with the ball. This is where I'm going to go with the ball. You know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's why you ain't gonna see these guys make a lot of plays. But yeah, I like keep running the ball, give these guys some work. I like the physicality on the offensive line, but I was really impressed by Tyler Smith. I know people gonna get on by the holding calls, but watch the film on this guy. He is mauling guys, and I mean he's moving guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's so quick. His feet he's fast.
Yeah. Yeah. Good debut for Tyler Smith. You know,
and I'm not worried about the left guard. The right guard at all, because I do see that McGovern does play better at right.
Yeah. And see, I'm also not even worried about that left tackle from the first half. You know what I mean? I would have my eyes glued on ball. Man, I'm not worried about left tackle. I think they can clean them up. I think he can be cleaned up. He got beat inside, and that was it. Obviously, that's a ultimate sin to get beat inside. That's something that should never happen. But I think, you know, he just lost on that play, and I think he just overset. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, he lost on that play, and he got beat because he overset. And he's gonna have these mistakes because this is his first live in the lights play as a pro.
Yeah,
you know, so you're gonna have those things. Tyler Smith messed up on that fourth down play because the linebacker blitzed and he came off late, and the guy ran by him.
Yeah,
those things gonna happen. You can clean those things up.
You can clean these things up. This is the first. Okay, Coach. Let's just say it straight up. Can we say it straight up? It was a panic over that practice, wasn't it?
It was what?
A panic.
Yeah, it was a panic. I'm gonna be straight up, and I know Cowboy fans ain't gonna hear this. I think our offense has been figured out by the NFL so much. It's going to be hard to do anything. I think teams has got the playbook on what we're going to do, how we do it, where we're going, and it's going to be hard to do anything now since the blueprint is out there.
Yeah.
The blueprint is out there. That's why you're not seeing no separation. That's why you're not seeing people running wide open. The blueprint is out there.
Right.
So if we're not going to change up our route trees and allow these guys to be a little more creative, they're going to find themselves a hard way to go to try to get open, because defense is going to start to squeeze and squeeze and squeeze, where it's going to make us look bad.
Right.
So I understand people don't tell him, but let's think about it. I don't care about this. You don't have no identity as a play call. You don't want no identity as a play call. That's fine. Or you want to do it that way, that's fine. But I want your mentality to have identity. All right? So he's gonna have to really lean on this offensive line and Zeke to maybe try to open up some of those things. I like a lot of the stuff. I like the number 2. The receivers didn't look good, but you're not letting them do much. They look good. They just running stop passes and slants.
Yeah.
And stops.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing creative at all. It was nothing vertical. Like Kellen Moore didn't do anything vertical. You know, it was all dink and dunk the whole time. And see, because you looking at the opposite from Denver. Denver took some shots. I want to talk about something real quick too, Coach. I know we jumping around, but I want to talk about 2 players real quick. I want to talk about Sam Williams and Dante Fowler, because I'm going to be honest. Early, Sam Williams was getting blown off that ball. I'm being all the way honest. I was watching him too. I had my eyes locked on. He was getting blown, not losing, blown off the ball. You know, his about first 3 run plays, man, he lost and didn't just lose. He lost bad. But then when I look at Dante Fowler, man, Dante looked like he got a lot left in the tank.
Oh yeah, Dante Fowler. Yeah, and I like the way he played in the run. I'm liking the way I'm seeing his speed, and I'm seeing his savvy, his veteran savvy. I said this a long time ago, and a lot of people was on Sam Williams, and I'm not saying Sam Williams is not going to be a great player, but you're going to have to be situational where Sam is going to cut his teeth first, not where you're going to have him playing the run, playing the pass, deciphering. He's going to have a key role to come in if they do just one thing.
Yeah.
And then and when he masters that, then you can open up some more stuff for him. You got enough defensive linemen for him to do one thing. Now, I can tell you this, Basham is not going easily. I'm telling you, Basham is coming. He's not going easily. He's not going to take his playing time.
See, I like this quote by Tyrone Church. Yeah, Basham looked the best. I agree with you, Tyrone Church. Yes, sir. I'm gonna have to up Basham a little bit. I'm gonna have to up old Basham, man. That boy Basham came out like, let me see if I got a button for Basham. I like our defense coach.
Oh yeah.
If this our second team defense.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. When we were talking about Noah Brown doing it against the number twos, I said to you, Bo, when you were talking about it, I said, man, the number twos and number threes on this defense ain't shabby when you doing work against them.
No.
This defense ain't like it's a total drop off when you get to the number twos. No. You still get work.
Right.
So this is what I'm saying. I think a lot of the penalties we got to clean up, but the aggressiveness and the effort on the defense and the tackling and hitting, I'm liking. That will pay dividends later on. Like I said, Sam Williams, when you just pass rushing only and that's all he got to worry about, I can deal with him on that. Because you can put him in situations where speed is going to be a factor. But he's not right now every day, I'm great against the run defensive line.
Hold on real quick. I don't know if this is real or not, but somebody named Dante Fowler said, my son is way better than Armstrong. You will see when the real lights come on. Hey, no, I like what we said out of Fowler. I like it, you know. Just as of the first half, I got to be honest, though. I feel like Armstrong had a better first half. And the lights are now on. They are. You know, I'm looking at the lights. But at the same time, I called Dante Fowler. I already did a video and said that I felt like he gonna be the game changer. I did that this morning. So, but watching them boys go at it, I'm not gonna, you know, even cower down because his dad up in here. I got to keep it real on what I feel like I saw. I felt like Dante balled out, but I think right now the person that was just a flashing was Basham. What's Basham's first name?
Terrell Basham.
Terrell, okay. Yeah, because I need to get his B-roll. But now, I definitely believe in your son, sir. Definitely. All right. But now, but those are the two things I noticed, you know, and I like also Gallimore. That's who also stood out to me, Coach. What's your thoughts on that?
You set the tone early. First play. In the backfield, making a play.
Hold on real quick.
That's how you set the tone early, get your work in, and then, you know, and you get a chance to get a breather. But I see the start of the second half out with him and Tristan Hill. Tristan Hill had pressure on the quarterback. Listen. Up and down that defensive line, they're gonna have people. Look at Tristan Hill making a play in the backfield already. I'm telling you, man. Right, these guys up front don't play.
Yeah. Hold on real quick. Mr. Fowler, he say, "This is daddy, and I stand on it." I know that's right, sir. I know that's
right.
Yeah, no.
He might be right.
Yeah.
But Armstrong gonna give you some certain things in the run game that you're gonna need. And you're not telling Armstrong to play a whole game. 25 to 35, 40 plays Armstrong play, he's gonna give you some real good plays. That's what a deep defensive line does. You don't let Armstrong stay out there all day, because after he gets past a certain amount of plays, he's done.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
well, I'm definitely watching the second half. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on because I said I was gonna do a halftime report, but I'm gonna stay on and keep talking ball real quick. Just um, and he said Dante Fowler, his dad said, I like your show and I listen to you guys all the time. Yeah, I appreciate it. I really appreciate that. You know, that's good to know. Thank you for supporting us. I really do, sir.
and
I
that's
appreciate it.
good, man. That's good that you got people that's in the locker room that got the ear to the people in the locker room that can tell the people, say, hey, this is what people saying, man. We got to pick it up. This is what people saying. You know what I'm saying?
See, I'm
So,
watching the game right now. I'm watching it right now. Man, our second and third team D looking good. Ooh-wee. I'm loving that front, man. That front getting after it. Ooh. What was you saying, Coach?
yeah. Yeah, because that's your deepest thing in your defensive line, man, and that's where you got the competition, and then you're not gonna allow guys to play over the amount of plays that they're good. You gotta remember, certain players got a certain amount of plays that they're good at, and once they get over them certain amount of plays, their level of play drop off. I don't know why that is, but that's been true forever.
Real
Some
quick,
guys are just
I got a super chat, Coach. He said halftime we're on the road and it's preseason. I told you we always play flat in preseason. Nothing to get stressed about. Saw some positive stuff amongst all the penalties. I agree. Fantastic comment. Like I totally have a cheat about me right now from what I saw. You feel me, Coach?
Well, you know something though. But yeah, I do. But this, I think this though. We want to make sure this right when we talk about the offense 0 points.
Right.
We need to keep the heat on Kellen Moore because just being vanilla don't work. Listen, we got to keep the heat on because they'll make excuses like, well, we just trying to hide. We not really in that first preseason game, this and that. Again, if we got the best, or y'all say that he's one of the best offense coordinators, ain't nobody in this preseason open round scored less than 14 points.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I just noticed that too, Marvin. But 39 out there making some plays. Who was that? Who was 39? 39 out there looking. But it's early. But early. Yeah, I'm looking at his first couple of plays. It wasn't too bad. He was around the football. I think he deflected one and knocked it up. Could have been intercepted. So, yeah. Yeah. This is why some people don't like preseason. I like preseason. I like these boys trying to fight for these jobs. Some people tune out right now. I'm watching.
Yeah, because this is the only time these guys get real live action, man. You can't listen, man. If people think football is, I don't care if they say it doesn't change. They say NFL doesn't change, but football has never changed. It's the biggest team sport, and it's still a gladiator sport. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. You can't get away from that.
Right.
And it's the gladiators of the Titans, and the toughest Titan will be the one standing at the end. You can't do that. I don't care how much you try to soften it down. It's still a gladiator sport.
Yeah, yeah, and that's just what it is.
And you can't learn it going half speed. You can't learn it in shorts and helmet.
Right. Well,
you gotta learn it the full pad. That's why they play the games. You can't learn them if you don't go full speed. And these young teams is getting a good lesson of how to learn what to do. And I'm glad they got Cooper got their starting quarterback out there still yet in the second half. And if I see Ben DiNucci, this is garbage.
No.
Ben DiNucci shouldn't get no TikToks in preseason. For what?
Hold on, Coach. You got to give some TikTok, Coach.
For what?
Coach, you got to see if he improved, Coach. Come on now.
Okay. Oh, the other quarterback must be hurt. He ain't playing.
Yeah, he hurt. Yeah, Will is hurt. Yeah. So we.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, yeah, all right. Well, that's the only way. Because Will wasn't hurt. Here come these same jump ball passes. I like Sprinkle. Sprinkle block better. Sprinkle be important. But I think he done got caught up in this thing. I need to catch passes.
Yeah.
Boss, I'm gonna ask you something,
I'm
right?
listening. Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, we talk about Dalton Schultz, right? And everybody talks about how great Dalton Schultz was. These two tight ends in this game doing the exact same pass as Dalton Schultz, and they still catch the ball. It ain't like they. So we ain't Dalton Schultz do nothing that
Man,
these guys can't do.
Y'all better look at Ball. Y'all better look at Ball. Ball is getting pushed, man. Hey, Mr. Fowler say, Coach is my guy. I need to meet him. Yeah. hey, for real. Yeah, everybody love Coach Marv. Yeah, Mr. Fowler. Everybody love Coach Fowler. I tell you what, I don't know which social media you use. Go to my Twitter and then hit me on a DM, and I'll make sure you connect to Coach. I'll make sure y'all connect. You know,
if that's Dante dad, Boss, say, man, we want to hook up with just like y'all did in Sean West. Say, man, we bring him on the show and talk to him. That's good. Hey.
Yeah, if you want to come on the show, obviously we cool with that. You know, we'll just talk, and then
that's his dad. Hey, it gives you some great insight, and it's good to have that connection because I think he's gonna ball out this year. Because this guy,
me too,
he loves Dan Quinn, and he's a player, and these tight ends doing the exact same thing that Dalton Schultz do. These are the same kids that Dalton Schultz got. So I can't understand how we thought Dalton Schultz was going to do something different.
Man, if somebody say sprinkle is block it. Listen, that's what I said, man. That it was a panic over Denver. That was a panic, and I understand we thirsty, and I agree with you too, Coach. I agree that we need to keep the heat on Kellen. Okay, hey, let me put my Twitter address real quick for Coach. For Mr. Fowler. Y'all give me 1 second. Hold on, let me watch too. Man, I'm liking Ball. I don't care what nobody say. I'm watching this dude, man. That Ball gonna be okay. I see exactly why we ain't getting no swing tackle.
Lord, these penalties, man. False snap penalties, fourth down
they go,
one.
Ooh, they gonna be on.
That gotta be.
Listen, at first I was trying to get Mike McCarthy back. No. They need to get on his head for this. They gonna be on Mike McCarthy head hard. Y'all get ready.
You got to get on there.
Yeah, they gonna be on his head. We gonna hear about these penalties all week. Man, y'all got Ball messed up. Man, listen, I promise y'all, that's all I'm watching. Y'all give me 1 second, man. I gotta drop my Twitter.
That's your tight end catching the ball down the field. Look at that. What we talking about tight ends for, man? Hey, bring that back. Another penalty.
Oh my God. Oh, they gonna be on Coach head. Hold on real quick, y'all. Y'all give me 1 second. Yeah, they go, and they should be on his head though. They should. I mean, at this point, you gotta get on his head. I'm just being honest. And that was holding by the right tackle. It was, but they missed it. Y'all give me
know where this is coming from? Not doing it live in practice. When you're not going full speed in practice, you start to be grabbing. And you know something? Now I'm gonna say something, Boss, about our offensive line coach. All right. And you can ask OC about this.
Yeah.
The technique that they're using allows you to get your hand. It's called a catch technique. You don't see our offensive linemen punching guys in the chest to keep them in base. It's almost like they catch and try to move their feet to stay in front of you, and that can automatically get your hands outside. And if you slip off a guy, next thing you know, he's grabbing.
Right.
It's not an aggressive attack him first type of pass blocking set.
Right.
And that way, now you catching. If I watch all our linemen, and if OC can, he probably do a fair because it seems like everybody's catching. We talking about teaching Tyler Smith to keep his hands inside, but that's not the technique they're teaching everybody else.
Right. Yeah, I put.
It's almost a non-physical.
Hold on, Coach, real quick.
Set.
Coach, hold on real quick. Yeah, I did put my Twitter link in the description. Yeah, it's at BossCowboySports. And I'm going to pull right up. It's at BossCowboySports. Everything you can find me is going to be at at Boss Cowboy Sport, and I will make sure that you link up with Coach. Yeah, Coach. Coach is he our star. You know what I mean? We all love Coach. And I really appreciate Coach because Coach ain't that. He go give you some of that facts, but also if he feel like you right, he go also say, yeah, I think you right on that. He's humble. He's assertive.
Yeah, I don't have no problem because I don't be. Hey, that's what I learned in coaching, man. That if you got the point where you think you always right, most times you're gonna start being always wrong. So that's why you have to be humble. But hey, boss, I want you to write that down so you make sure you act.
I did. I already wrote it down. Catch blocking, Coach. I'm with you already.
What does he feel about the technique that's being taught for our offensive line pass blocking? It's not that punch in the chest, get the arm extended. It almost seems like all our linemen are catching guys into their chest, and now their hands are automatic outside, and if the guy do a little wiggle, you grab it.
Ty asks, so who is responsible for the flags? Mike McCarthy. I would say Mike McCarthy. And to a degree Jerry and Stevens from this standpoint, because Micah Irvin talked about last year. Well, what's going to stop all the penalties? Do you remember what Micah Irvin said, Coach? He said fear. Fear. But see, and he said somebody got to be afraid that they go get fired. But see, when you don't have the ability to cut players, why would you have fear? So I would say Coach McCarthy, but I also would. Oh, good hit. Ooh, who was that? Who was Thomas? Yeah, Thomas Banks.
Yeah, that was a good play. But great pressure by Nello Galmo, though.
Yeah, I didn't even see it. I see. That's why. Listen, y'all. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do these live.
There you go. Watch it. Great pressure by Nello Galmo.
See, I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah, he fell down.
Yeah. Boom. There you go. He bobbled that. Nah, they gonna give him that catch. Of course, they gonna give him that catch. Yeah, good play.
Yeah, they throwing the ball down the field. They not playing dink and dunk. They say, man, quarterback, let the ball go.
Yeah. And we ain't win vertical. Whoa, there you go, Sam. That boy Sam bust that boy. I see you, old Sam.
See that closing speed?
Yes.
You see that closing speed? You see how he closed on him when he said, I'm going to get him? You see how fast he closed on him? And that's what that quarterback said. When he said, okay, I'm going to get you now, it was like, in 1/2 a second, he was there.
Yeah, I think Sam Williams, he probably needed to get his legs because he was getting blown off the ball. I swear to God. I'm not lying. I'm keeping
that's roughing the pass. What? That's too roughing the passes. Yeah, the one with Basham was crazy. That right there is crazy.
Basham was crazy. Man, come on, bro.
What are you supposed to do?
They got us on, I think they got us on 3 of them bad calls. I think they got us on 3. I know they got us on 2. It was a bad call on Basham. That was clean. That was a clean hit on Sam. Yeah, man. I mean, it's typical Dallas Cowboys. Oh, that's Sam Williams. I see you. Bland, let's make a play, big dog. Man, ID gonna be nice. It's obvious.
Bland. They like Bland. They like Bland a lot. And when you hear Jordan Lewis say, I've got to tell you, I heard an interview with Jordan Lewis a couple of weeks ago, and he said Bland probably be the rookie that's going to help us the most.
Yeah.
So when you hear that from Jordan Lewis and he knows he on like a 1-year contract, right?
Yeah.
That means they see something in that guy like, yo.
Yeah, that's saying a lot.
That means Anthony Brown and Jordan Lewis, they know that these young guys coming, and that it might not be forever for them. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the life of football, man. That's the life of the NFL. This defense is together for a long time. There ain't no free agents on this defense.
Right.
So this defense together for a long time. It's gonna cost a lot because a lot of them gonna come up in contract years right at the same time. But but enjoy this now and just hope it gets better. We just the pressure gonna be on Kellen. Is he creative enough to get out this funk of what people got on him now? You know.
Yeah, that front, man. Our front looking good. Man, they getting pressure. Yeah, boy. Yeah, Mike McCarthy go wear them out this week. Yeah, they go. Yeah, I guarantee you next week we ain't gonna have a bunch of penalties. I guarantee you, because he gotta go crazy this week. He gotta run their legs out. He gotta do something. All right, here we go.
Well, you know something, boss. When you listen, it's hard to start firing guys. Well, you getting a lot of people getting a lot of penalties because you waited too late before you started. You can't wait for all the horses out the barn before you try to say, "Oh, I need to check the gate."
What you mean?
Because now, because you should have been very tough on this when you had the officials in practice, and the first person that got a penalty, you should have made an example right then.
Hold on real quick. Hold on, Coach. I got to give you a yoga flame for that. Hold on real quick. Matter of fact, I got to do more than the yoga flame for that. Hold on. I got something else for you. Dracarys. Yeah, man, Coach. Yeah. Yeah. You right. That's exactly, yeah.
You should have made a you should have went to the point of even gotten so mad that you kicked him out of practice. I don't care if it was Jack Martin.
I agree, Coach. That's exactly. Oh, come on, man. What's going on with the game, man? Y'all give me a second. I'm sorry, y'all. My game is glitching. I don't know what's going on with this. Y'all give me 1 second. I can't see the game. Y'all give me 1 second.
Ridgeway in the game now.
Ridgeway? Damn.
Yeah.
Y'all give me 1 second. I got 2 ways I can watch this game. Y'all give me 1 second, man. I'm always gonna have my plan be ready.
Ridgeway gonna be practice squad. I'm telling you that right now, fellas.
You already putting him on the practice squad, Coach?
Listen, he's not gonna play over Bohanna and Belagamo. Where he gonna play? They don't need the cab if one of them get hurt, you bring him up.
Just on the cool.
You know what I'm saying? But that's
right.
what he's gonna be.
Bohanna just looking too good. I'ma just be honest with you. I at least wanted to see what he was gonna do right now. I just like let me give him a chance first. You know what I'm saying? But no, Bohanna, he looked like he ready. Just yeah.
Number 99. What's the guy from Minnesota last year? From Purdue last year. He playing down D tackle too. So listen, Ridgeway just got in the game. I think this is the first action with Ridgeway in the second half. So if you ain't in the first 2 rotations and back up in this game, that means you fall down the list. Because you started back up. So if you ain't in the second backup group, then you way down the list.
Right. Yeah, he down the list, but to me, the way you come up that list is what you do right now. What you do right now. Are you go flash, Ridgeway? Let me see something.
That's a great play. That's a great play by your linebacker that time. Watch your linebacker number 50.
I see him.
He didn't stop it. He got up underneath, and he still made the tackle.
Yeah, I like Harper. like to me, Story and Harper, but Harper been showing the most flash to me. You know, I see something in Harper. I mean, I'm about ready to move on from LV right now. No,
but that's a definite, man. You can move on with LVE right now.
I think you can move on right now, for real. And I
you can move on. But listen, man, LV, you just got to put him with LV in positions where he can do this one thing to do it well.
Come on.
So
good hit. Who was that?
But where you gonna put him at with Bob out there? Bob gonna be even make it even better. So
okay. Now we did okay, Coach. I shouldn't be talking like this, but let's talk about this real quick. What's the future of Anthony Brown and Jordan Lewis after this year? Because I don't think we're gonna need it.
That's what I think that Anthony Brown and Jordan Lewis. I think they're in their last year contract, right?
Yeah.
They out of Dallas.
They out of Dallas. Yeah, these young boys looking.
And well, I put it like this.
Let's go.
If Anthony Brown have a better season than he had last year, right?
He gonna get paid.
It's the man of money is gonna be too high for Dallas when you got one cornerback coming up indeed.
Right. Yeah.
Now, what might make him get a contract because there is no other defensive lineman on looking for contract at this time. So he'll be the only one next year other than him and Anthony Lewis looking for contract. So he ain't got to say, okay, where we gonna sign this guy, sign that guy. All right. So, but Jordan Lewis is a definite goner because I think they're gonna go with if this guy named because that number 30 was playing the slot sometime too, and if he keep coming along, there's no need to keep Lewis, and you got this guy that can be playing on a rookie contract for another couple of years, and he might just be as good because Lewis do have some breakdowns himself. Oh, you did, son.
I know my boy Harper dropped the pick. I'm telling you, listen, I did a video today about Harper. I sure did. Yeah, today. Man, ooh, that pit of, we out there dropping picks. And that pressure getting there. Ooh, that pressure is
number
getting
26, there. Who is that? Isn't that our special team guy?
Man, I don't know who that is, 26. Who is 26? Oh, that's Brown. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. I ain't even fake the funk. I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
But that was good D.
I think that's our special team guy, the guy that plays special team.
Somebody say y'all behind. Yeah. Yeah, man. Hey, man, send me the stream. Let's go have us on time. So, but man, whoo-wee. Now, I'm liking what I'm seeing from this D. All the way. And Marquise Bell. I agree with you, Keystone. Marquise Bell out there looking good. Yeah. He ain't really just really made no outstanding plays, but you can see his closing speed, man. That's yeah.
Yeah, you see the speed of the defense altogether.
Right.
The speed of the defense has improved. The mentality has improved.
Yeah.
You know, boss, if I look back in the history of the Cowboys, when we would run the ball and we had our better team with Tony Romo, or even in 2016 when we had that, we had the same soft mentality on defense that we got on offense.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I like Ron Elder, but Ron Elder did act his defensive back. Listen, Dallas Cowboys had the worst tackling secondary in the history of secondaries. When they had Scandrick, the guy that went to Miami, these guys would hit nobody. How many you go back to following this? Boss, you remember what's my man that came in after Dion, and he was at the Cowboy for a long time. What's his name? Played cornerback. Was a big time draft pick.
Newman?
Who?
Newman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Newman wouldn't tackle nobody. I always thought Newman wouldn't tackle nobody. Newman went to Minnesota turned into a tackling corner.
I know. Yeah. But hey,
Chandler went other places, and everybody figured out he ain't want to hit nobody. That's why he could never stay nowhere.
Say, Coach, I'm liking Harper.
Oh, the one down the field with Nucci. Great catch by number 80. Let me say something here.
Yeah, you might be throwing away being DiNucci too early, Coach. That's why we have preseason.
Hold up. Let me say something here now.
But I know what you're going to say. Let me say it for you. Why all of a sudden we going vertical when his ball get out there? I already know what you was going to say, Coach. You ain't got to finish it. Now all of a sudden we want to go vertical when his ball out there. Man, Mike McCarthy, I'm smelling that good old boy.
Oh my
Good
goodness,
old
man! If
boy.
I was
Now
Rush
you
on
want
the
to go
sideline,
vertical.
I'd be
I
like,
ain't
"What?"
mad at you. If I'm Cooper Rush, I'm mad as hell. Ooh, I'm mad. You got me doing number dink and dunks out here, and then your boy get out there. The first thing we do is lunch it. Yeah.
And guess what? CeeDee Lamb over there telling Tobin and them like, man, I told you, man. Now they got the young guys out there. They let them shine with deep passes. They got y'all running stop.
Yeah. Hey, we just keep it real. That's the power of independence. I ain't got to kiss up to nobody. So I'm gonna keep it real at all times, big dog. But man,
Every pass was over 10 yards with him. We had Cooper Rush out there. Cooper Rush throwing 5-yard passes all day.
All day. They never lost it. It was dink and dunk. Watch him go vertical again, boy. If they go vertical again, now they want to throw the ball with Ben. Oh man, listen, y'all. I gotta be honest. McCarthy, come on now, man. Don't make it this obvious, big dog. Don't come on, man. You can't make it this obvious.
Man.
Yeah, you can't make it this obvious that you got, you know what I'm saying? Cause we ain't done, man. All of us we keep up. We all saw in the first half they was not doing anything vertical. We not lying. We was saying it before Ben got out there. Now all of a sudden Ben got out there. Now all of a sudden they know how to open up that play call sheet. Hey, but coach.
I think number 76 is doing a great job. They're doing a great job on Collins. I don't know where he came from. Nobody been talking about it. But Collins, number 76, has been doing a great job.
Yeah.
Number 76 has been doing a great job. I like him. He's physical. He gets into you. You know, I know we've been focusing on ball, but number 76 on the other tackle has been playing all 3 quarters since Terrence Steele came out. And he's been doing a great job. Man, I ain't seen him have no breakdowns at all.
Ooh, man, y'all better look at Ball. Man, Ball with that push. Man, I know what I'm seeing. Man, Ball is getting pushed on that left, coach. I ain't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. Ooh, go ahead, coach. Ooh.
See, what this does is right, boss. I don't care who you
hold
know.
On, somebody said boss. Hold on, coach.
No,
hold on. Somebody said
confidence.
Hold on, real quick,
this
coach.
This builds confidence in our linemen.
Hold on, coach, real quick.
You got.
Real quick, coach, hold on real quick. Just hold on real quick. Somebody said, boss, stop. All I ask you to do is just go watch Ball. Go rewind it and look. That's all I ask you to do. I'm not hyping up nobody. I'm hyping up the film. If you keep your eyes on Ball, you go see push. Just watch. Just go ahead, coach.
Listen, I know people gonna say this is a third string or whatever, but this builds confidence for your offensive line. I don't care who it is. These are NFL players. This builds confidence for your offensive line. That it goes. We know this football game is about confidence. That's what they need. They don't need to have a bunch of bad plays and then their confidence falls. They're gonna get better after this because they're gonna have some good tape. And they can look at themselves doing something good, and that translates, people. That translates into how you do things. Confidence. Confidence is golden in this game. And this is great work for them to get better, play after play, and get into people and get physical. So now you got something you could teach. Now you got something you can correct.
They all holding? Man, say, dog. Man, we've been getting whooped on them calls. That's holding? Man, say, bro. Man, we getting whooped on these calls. Now, we got some discipline issues. We do. I ain't gonna say we don't, but it's been a lot of bad calls today. For real.
Yeah, I just think it's their technique, man. Their technique in their running game and their passing game. It seems like it's a cultivation of grabbing, of being just grabbing because that's what they're being taught.
I didn't see no
I
grabbing
mean,
up by ball on that. That was a clean block. He had his hands inside. As soon as the running back cleared him, he let him go. It was clean.
yeah, that's throwing a hole. But you know, well, I can tell you like this though, boss. Once the officials start seeing stuff, it's almost like they just get like now they assume you're holding if you ain't holding.
Right.
So, but you can clean that up. But all this should be on Mike McCarthy because you got the penalties and all that always go to the head coach of discipline and teach. And he said last year we got to teach better technique so we won't get these penalties. Okay. Did you relay that to your offensive line coach? See, this is where I go. This is where Mike McCarthy needs to go. Just like, see, you got to be tough on your players, right?
Yeah.
But you in your coaches meeting, right? I know feeling your boy, right?
Why you keep saying he my boy, coach? Why you keep saying
No.
that?
I'm not saying your boy.
Go ahead.
That's McCarthy boy. I know feeling his boy, right?
Yeah.
But he got to say, yo, man, this is what you bring to the table when we go here. You got to make sure that you ride these guys, and every time you see holding, you get on these guys.
See, I think we got some bad calls. I ain't gonna lie. I think that first call on Tyler Smith was absolute garbage. I think that second call, it was holding because his hands was on the outside. You know what I mean? If he put his hands on the inside, that ain't holding. You know, that call right there on ball was garbage. That was horrible. All the late hits on the pressures we was getting, every one of them was garbage. Every one.
Yeah. Now the offense, boss, I'm gonna give you something, man, that this is important for this offense to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I said this for many times with Dak Prescott and this offense. We have to attack vertically down the middle of the field.
Yeah.
Look at all our big plays last year. Majority was when we went down the middle of the field, and that's where your big plays come. We can't let our pass game be outside the numbers all the time. And you just can't be, when I throw the ball across the middle, I throw a little dump pass. No, you got to be able to attack vertically. You know this from a defensive back. If people attack you vertically down the middle of the field, that stresses your defense. Because that's where you feel at. Guys get the ball running loose in the middle of the field. Most of the time, that's where your big plays come at.
Yeah, most people get beat on in breaking routes and stuff like that. Yeah.
So you got to have that middle. You got to dominate the middle of the field. That's something I think your listeners need to know. You win the middle of the field. You win the middle of the line of scrimmage. You win the middle of the field. Most times you win the game. You win defense in the middle. You stop people. You lose the middle of the field. You got a hard way to go.
That should be encroachment. Say, coach, hold on. That boy Ben DiNucci out there trying to, my boy Ben. Yeah, I'm gonna give Ben a chance though. I ain't gonna hate on Ben. On who? The center? Yeah, we get.
You know something? We ended the season last year with 14 penalties for 100 and some yards. We started off the first time under lights, and we got about 14 penalties for the same 100 and some yards.
Yeah. Let me see. 3rd and 15. What you gonna do, Ben? And we was early then. Happy feet. There you go. Let me see some, Ben. Let me see some. Lunch it. Let me see some. That side on. Pick. Oh.
Yeah, he just throw the ball in. He ain't never heard throw the ball away. I mean, throw the ball away, man. How about that? Well, no, it's third down. He's trying to make a play. Well, you see how they letting people run in their chest, boss.
Yeah.
You see how offensive line.
I'm sorry, I see it. Hopefully they show the replay.
Offensive line lets people run their chest, and it's like we check you with your chest, and then we try to stay with you. I don't like that technique, and it seems like it's across the board, and that might be something that's being taught.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Oh, They blocked the kick.
Lord.
God damn.
He missed the field goal, Lord.
No, I look like they blocked it. Did they block it or he just missed like that?
He missed.
Hold on. I don't mean to laugh, but
Special teams didn't look good, but I'll grant the special teams not looking good on that block punt and that first punt run back, because you trying a lot of guys right now. So to try to make this team, so hey, I think they'll tighten that up. But the kicking game, I don't understand.
Right
but
now,
listen, man,
we got to go with Myers.
It's gonna be boss.
Yeah,
I want this message to be pushed. I understand we had a lot of penalties, right, on offense, and I understand that. But when they try to run this thing about, well, we have some good things, penalties, the offense gonna be all right when we have our starters. You can't get shut out, and the whole rest of the NFL didn't.
Yeah. Yep. And see, this is the thing. Let's talk about it from
the whole rest of the NFL.
No, I heard you, Coach. That's real. Now check this out. Let's add to that, because I want to ask you this question: is Kellen Moore getting credit for Dak Prescott work?
Yeah. I'm glad you brought that up, boss.
You can depend on me.
You never hear about Dak. Dak has always been questioned. Kellen Moore, he's a great offensive coordinator. He's gonna get jobs. He's a brilliant offensive coordinator. It's not about the reason why it's great, because of the play call about Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore gets more credit as an offensive coordinator than any other offensive coordinator in the league.
Yeah.
But my thing about great offensive coordinator,
because I want to
they're able to do it with anybody.
Right.
I ain't gonna say my third string playing against your third string. I'm an offensive coordinator. I'm going to beat your third string.
I ain't gonna say anybody, but I can say this. I was impressed with Sean Payton and the game that he called against Dallas last year with Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was a well-called game. Like, I'm not seeing with Kellen Moore, I'm not seeing, especially when Dak not playing, I'm not seeing genius. I'm not seeing like, ooh, whoa, wow, man, what a play. That was great design. I'm gonna give you another one.
Boss. Everybody remember they talking about McCarthy, right? Yeah. And all people want to talk about how the backup quarterback when he was at Green Bay beat up. But look at the rest of his record with backup quarterback, McCarthy. It's horrible.
I see you out there. I see you out there, Sam Williams. Christian Sam. Our linebackers good. We good. Well, let me not get too ahead. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far right now from my linebackers. I really am. I'm talking about even our depth players. I'm watching all these guys out there. Our linebackers, they nice. And our front nice.
Oh, yeah. You good. Your linebacker set for life, man. It's set for a long time, man. For a long time.
Let me see. Come on, get the ball, Story. Yeah, we gonna be fine. I feel like we gonna be okay in terms of defense. You know what I'm saying? And I think you did right. We got to keep that heat. Oh, that was a bad snap. That's what happened to that kick. It was a bad snap. They showing it now. Yeah.
Right. But hey, still you gotta make a kick. Yeah, he ain't been making that. Come on, man.
Coach.
You gotta be perfect, man. You gotta walk it through the goalpost for it too. Come on, man. Make the kick, man. Make the kick. You know, you see your backup defense line is gonna play well because they've been listen. When one room play well with that many people, they see how to play well, and they play the same way that the people in front of them.
Right.
So that's where you get that. My confidence again. I like what I see on the defense, but I'm gonna keep it. I don't care about these penalties. I'm gonna keep the heat on, Kellen Moore, because you're a genius, right? You're a genius. Geniuses don't do less than anybody else in the NFL.
Yeah. Because nobody moved the ball today.
Thank you. And every other team scored 14 points or more. Every other team in the NFL, man. And see, I don't want them to start blaming the receivers. See, that's where people gonna go. Well, you know, we got to still work on the receiver, man. This is when we had the receiver we was happy with the same stuff. This ain't just started. Last year we had problems scoring points in the winning. Well, they're gonna say, well, we came out the year we were good. Listen, man. Just like they say things gotta be perfect for that. You got an offensive coordinator where stuff gotta be perfect for him to be a genius.
Yep.
I like a physical boss. I like the physicality of our defensive back. They are not shying away from hit, and you know that's gonna pay dividends in the season.
I'm trying
That's
to
gonna
see.
pay dividends in the season.
I'm trying to see if Israel go lay somebody out. I see you, see, Christian Sam. Say, ooh, man, I want these linebackers out there hitting. This is exactly what I want to see, man. I'm talking about. This is exactly what I want to see. I want to see what these linebackers gonna come out and show what these pads are about. They are.
Yeah,
I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm liking what I'm seeing from my young linebackers. Yes, indeed. Let me see. These boys is steadily. Let me see. Ooh, Christian Sam again. Wait. Red diagnosed the screen. Say, man, listen, say these boys out there making plays. I'm liking it. From the young linebackers.
Yoga fire.
I think the linebacker room is so deep. They're gonna try to stash some of these guys in practice squad. They may not be able to keep them all.
They gonna cut Christian Sam. Watch. They gonna cut some of them. They gonna be like, damn, they cut him. Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you who needs to be cut. Okay, I understand they might keep LV. But Luke Gifford ass needs to be gone.
And why? Okay, I got a question. Come on, Sam. Come on, man.
Luke Gifford don't need to be on this final roster.
My question is this: why didn't Luke play today? And why didn't Noah Brown play today?
Well,
See, that's what I be talking about.
I think Noah Brown is one that they got. Listen, man, I'll tell you, Noah Brown. I got a real funny feeling Noah Brown gonna be the Anthony Brown from last year. I got a real strange feeling that I think this is Noah Brown year. If they now he feel like he's up in the top echelon of the receiver room, not that where I could just not do nothing because I'm playing behind all these other good guys. Now if he get a chance, hey, he did have some plays in the games. Ain't like Noah Brown ain't had no catches.
Hold on, I didn't see Noah Brown didn't play today.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't like Noah Brown. I'm talking about, I think Noah Brown gonna be the Anthony Brown for this team that we got this year. It's not like Noah Brown didn't have no catches last year.
Let me tell you.
You know what I'm saying?
But see, let me tell you why I slightly disagree, Coach. See, because we all been watching training camp, and we all know that Noah Brown has been eating up the second and third team corners. They've been having Dennis Houston out there with the ones. But instead of Noah Brown coming out here today and doing it in the lights, they sit him like he's a precious starter. You know, like he's already earned it. No, we know he been shining on second team, dog.
Yeah.
So I want to see they should have put him out here today so that we could all see Dennis Houston out there with Noah Brown and Simi at the same time. See, now the crowd don't get. So now we get to shine him from practice. He killing practice, and he have been killing practice. But this is supposed to be a competition, right? Where you trying to see who gonna make the roster. You don't say that guy is not gonna play today. Like, how the hell McGovern play, Tyler Smith play, Gallimore play, Biotish play, Tristan Hill play, but Noah Brown don't play, bruh. Come on.
I'll tell you, but more than Noah Brown, man. Again, you asked the first question, right?
Yeah.
How the hell Luke Gifford ain't play? He ain't been playing.
Right.
That's the one I got a real question about. Why did Luke Gifford play?
Like, he just established. He's an established starter. When? When?
And listen, this what kills me when people be giving Luke Gifford credit like he a third round draft pick. He was an undrafted free agent just like the rest of these guys.
Yeah. So to me, I'm just being honest, y'all. Somebody say hit that shame button. I ain't got no shame button yet, but I got this. Man, yeah, bro. Like,
listen though. But I would say this: Noah Brown would come out of this and say, "Okay, I didn't play, but I don't feel as bad that I feel that nobody jumped over me." Luke Gifford is sitting on the sideline like, "Oh shit."
No, Coach, I disagree. I think he's sitting on the sideline like,
these guys getting busy.
They getting busy, but they ain't nobody. Only people that's really watching this game close go recognize them linebackers from today. Most people not gonna even recognize what these linebackers is doing today, Coach. You gonna see it, I see it, but most people don't. They just go assume Luke is just the man. See, what I want to say real quick, you can still see that corporate America Cowboys. I'm just keeping it real, man. We are very corporate America. We got our guys. We like our guy.
Well, I can take this, and I don't hope that people don't take me wrong, but it's the truth. LVE and Luke Gifford will make this team.
They gonna make the team or not?
They will make this team.
Yeah, they will make this team.
Because they're the only one with the complexion of the nation on the team that looks different than everybody else.
Hold on, we got a super chat. He said every team has scored but us in game 1 preseason.
Everybody. And more than one touchdown. Everybody has scored at least 14 points. Or 13 points.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah. I ain't seeing no jeans. They say Kellen Moore jeans. I ain't seeing it. And some people like,
everybody.
This is just preseason. You guys are panicking.
All right. I mean, tell me. We smarter than everybody else in the whole entire NFL.
Yeah.
That we don't show our stuff because everybody else in the NFL is different than us. Here it is again, not this corporate America. Here is this thing about we just. Oh man, we defended 3 times in a row Super Bowl champions. We don't really have to show anything.
Yeah, and somebody said Malik Davis did. Yeah, Malik Davis looked good. See, when they cut this linebacker room down, it's gonna be a sad day because it's gonna be some guys that deserve to be on this team that ain't gonna be on this team because of the other guys they want on this team.
That's right.
Because how the hell?
And listen,
how the hell
and
you
these guys know it.
Yeah. So all this best man win, man, you better. Man.
Bruh. Finish him.
But Luke Gifford, if this was a real situation of competition, boss, if I was Luke Gifford, I'd be sitting there like, God almighty, I should have played, man.
No, he did right. He did right.
Listen here. Who caught the most passes this game? Tight ends.
Yep. Dink and dunk.
So let me ask you this question, and this is not no slam against Dalton Schultz. Well, without Dalton Schultz, the tight end caught 15 passes. As a whole.
I ain't see it. Who held? I was looking at Ben.
They held a receiver held Basham. I ain't see Basham. They ain't throw the ball to Basham waiting but one time today.
Yeah, but it's also
you got Basham. Let me tell you what Basham is going to be good at if you utilize it. Deep over the middle routes, but you got to throw the ball over the linebackers.
I see.
And with his height, you can let the ball stay a little bit because he got a high catch rate.
Yeah, good route by TJ Vasher. I see you, TJ. I see you. Okay.
Man, that's
being with that side
man,
on.
Get that side on. He's throwing the ball side on like man, it's comical, man. It's been the new comical, man. I don't even understand. Man, get the
this dude throw it. Come on, Sprinkle, you gotta catch that though, big dog. You trying to make a case to become tight end 2. Come on now. You can't
listen, man, he dropped one pass, but them simplest routes in the world for a tight end. Anybody, I can get my grandma to go out there and run those type of routes, man.
Facts. I can get my grandma.
They're just showing you, man, that what Dalton Schultz did was not legendary.
Yep. Yeah.
And I think the Cowboys understand that. They're like,
clear.
Okay.
It's clear.
I can get somebody to run these little stop route.
Yeah.
Listen,
okay. Let me see something.
This kid tougher than I think, man. This kid don't fall backwards when he get hit, man. This kid tough. He's small, but he's tough.
You drinking the Kool-Aid on Turbin, Coach?
Yeah, he tough, man.
Yeah,
I like that kickoff he got where he broke a couple tackles, man. Listen, a guy 150 pounds, 130 some pounds breaking tackles, that means he tough.
No, I'm liking Turbin. I see it.
Yeah, I'm liking it.
Yeah, come on, Ben. Another side on.
Man. You got somebody out of the comic book out there, quarterback. Anyway, man.
Oh, man. Hey, man, y'all let me know if y'all liking the live Boss Cowboy Sports reaction show with Coach Mark. Y'all make it.
Listen, man.
Y'all
Ben getting a lot of snaps. Is he going to make this team? Probably not.
Hold on,
I don't think they can number 2 quarterback.
Give me 1 second. Let me talk to the people real quick, and then we'll go back to football. Y'all let me know if y'all liking the reaction show with Coach Marv and Boss Cowboy. Cause see, I never do this. Listen, I've always concentrated fully on the game. I be taking notes. I be doing all kind of stuff. But people told me they want to see us do live reaction shows. And I'm testing it, you know what I'm saying? I'm testing it, to see if this is something y'all want, if y'all like it. If y'all like it, there's something we might do for the season, you know what I mean? But usually what I do, I'm just being honest with y'all, I usually sit back, I take notes, series by series. Like I break, these running backs.
Yeah, they all right, man.
Yeah, the running backs, they playing good today. But so y'all let me know, man, if there's something y'all think that we should do, and then I'll get with the OC and Coach Marv, and we'll see.
I think, yes, boss. I think if you watching games, the reaction show with like-minded people, y'all seeing some of the same things. That is good. Now, like I said, sometimes people like to have open shows with, and if you ain't with like-minded people, people start talking all crazy stuff that really don't have, and that gets you all focused, But this right here, if you was to try it out, I would do it all in preseason games because that's a good tester.
Yeah.
With doing it. Because they not.
And what
they not meaningless, but they.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. This is what I want to do. If I do this, I'm gonna want to do this as a team. I ain't gonna lie. I would want to do this with a team of people. That way, I can really focus on my normal game process, where I really break down everything that I'm seeing. You know, and then I can just kind of let the other football heads kind of lead that. You know, I gotta break this stuff down, or to me, I lose my value. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? I lose my value if I'm not.
You know something else, Paul?
Yeah.
You know something else?
What's that?
You got to have a meeting before the game to kind of have a script about what y'all looking at. You know what I'm saying? So you don't be all over the place.
Yeah, because we freestyling right now, and I think we doing good. You know, I think obviously you doing good, Coach. We didn't plan anything. We just kind of going as we watching the game. But you're right. I think you said it right, Coach. I think the best way to do it is we should test this out during preseason, form a team, get us at least 4 people that can commit to it, you know, that have chemistry with each other. Maybe like a Rico, you, the OC, one more person. Damn, Turbin with the drop. Yeah, so
that boy skinny, man. He's small, man. He really small.
Yeah. True Vibes, she got a good idea. Because listen, we just thinking this through. She said before the game and halftime lives will be good. But True Vibes trying to kill me. Whoo, Lord. True Vibes like, I want a pre-game, I want a during game, I want a half game, and I want a post game. Oh, True. True, like I want 6 hours every Sunday out of you, boss. Oh man! All right, we'll figure that out. We might do it.
We got a lot of talent on this team, boss. We got a lot of talent. We just gotta. We just gotta stop being so soft with it.
Yeah.
We gotta drive this hard. I remember who was that guy y'all had on he was a coach, and y'all had him on his show, and he was telling you about, you know, you drive younger teams a little harder, but you got to be able to know what you got to get the best out of them. You got to get it in muscle memory. Well, this is a good game to get muscle memory and, like I said, confidence. But you gotta build on this in training camp.
Yeah.
You got to build on this in training camp. And I think they trying to take a little bit off because they got 2 days of practice with San Diego. So we should see a better team in San Diego. So that means next week they got 2 practice with San Diego. So they're not going to do nothing physical this week themselves. I can tell you that right now. I can see that already, handwriting on the wall of that. They might not even get it past this week. But San Diego, you got to really go at it, and you got to hone in on this. Boss, I said something on Big Show, Cam show today. This is how I know our training camp is cupcake. Other than Sean Lee, back about 10 years ago, and other than people coming in the season already on pub, we had lost a player in training camp that couldn't be ready for the first game. Never. And guess what? When we get in the season, guys start dropping like flies. That means we're not seasoning our guys well enough in training camp. Listen, you go hard the first week in training camp. If a guy get an injury, he might be out the first game. They ain't mean he out the whole season.
Yeah, Coach, let's talk about that real quick. Just real quick. Because, see, I've been thinking about that. Because, and I agree, our training camps are very cupcake. But how much of that is the league with this new CBA?
Okay. We got a touchdown. And that's for
Let's go, Simi. Let's go, Ben DiNucci. I see you with the sidearm, big dog.
Yeah. You gotta be cut anyway. Anyways, look at my coffee. That's the first time I seen him on the sideline all day. Now he clapping. Anyway.
His boy.
But anyway, let's talk about that, boss.
Sidearm again. dude love that sidearm, bro.
Yeah, that's a little bit more over top than he been throwing though, but that's a little bit still sidearm. Yeah, let's talk about this training camp.
Yeah.
I mean about the softness.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
And I go back and I'm gonna go back to the article I sent you with Nate Newton. He explained it very well, and I'm gonna say it the same way. He said he wanted to ask a question. They asked him about a question about what about the physicality. He said he wanted to ask that question, how we gonna get more physical. But he said he already understand the answer based off what the collective bargaining agreement is, right? Mm-hmm. But he also said this: we have to find a way to be a little more physical in practice.
But see,
right?
Yeah.
Now, if the letter of the law says that you got to go, you only got 11 days in pads, or you got a certain amount of days in pads, right? You have to use them to the fullest extent. You can't go past the letter of the law, but you got to go to the line. And I don't think we go to the line. And I think that puts us at a disadvantage, especially with a young team trying to learn. I understand, again, boss, and I keep harping on this with this team. When you have a young team that's trying to get their legs, right, you have to build muscle memory of them doing it physically so it can be there.
No, I all the way get it, Coach. I get it. You know, I believe the case. I really do. See, my question is, what is the line? That's the question. What is the line? You know?
Okay, I would say this. Boss, let's say this. They ain't did one-on-one block until, they ain't did one-on-one drills until,
last week.
After being 4 or 5 days in pads.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand you're not going live in inline stuff because you like, well, inline, there's a whole lot of trash in there that can get you hurt.
Yeah.
But one-on-one?
Right. Okay, so we got the confirmation right here. We got Mr. Fowler. He said, I was up there and seen it up close. It was very soft in my opinion, and it was hard for me to see a pro team being that soft. See, that's the answer. See, and that's why I asked, what's the line, right? Because sometimes you need people like Mr. Fowler, where his son played across multiple teams, so he's seen multiple training camps. That's why I was asking, what is the line? You see what I'm saying? Is it us being soft, or is it the CBA? Well, soft. Yeah.
So that you got to do it to the line. And if physicality is a problem with your team, you can't talk about that, boss. One thing it does, one-on-one drills, that gives me coaching things to say, one, that tests the gladiator in you, right? Mm-hmm. Two, I can teach technique better when I see it wide open, and then I can hone it in the drills that's not physical. But I got to see in muscle memory that you know how to beat this guy, because it's gonna come down in games where it's just gonna be you and this guy.
Right. And see, Coach, that's why I felt like it was an overreaction to when we got slapped around by Denver at practice. Because I was asking, I said this on one of my videos. I said, when did our offensive line get some work? That was their real work. I didn't
blame the players. A lot of people blame the players. I just think the players weren't prepared.
Yeah, I don't think they was prepared. You know, because because is it a panic tonight? Are we hearing a panic on ball tonight? What's up, Philly Notion? My boy Philly Notion, boy. You say, Philly, man, you better get out of here, dog. That's my dog, though, Philly Notion. Hey, man, my boy. Let me shout out real quick. One of my homies. Even though his team trash, he a cool dude. My boy Philly Notion, man. He got him a fire YouTube page with them Philly Trash Eagles. He say, salute to Boss Cowboy 100, bruh. Quit lying to these fans like this team ain't ass. Bro, when we doing this show, dog? I ain't doing no show with you. You ain't worthy of me, dog. I ain't doing no. Nah. We need to do us a show, man, before the season, because I think you go dodge. I think you gonna be scared to really face me and talk. See, you like to talk and run in secret, dog. We need to go head up, because all you Philly podcasters don't face this sauce. Y'all don't. I'm calling you out, Philly Notion. Let's set the date. You got to come to my house, Boss Cowboy Sports, and face this thunder, big dog. All right, enough of him. All right. But yeah. Yeah. So that's so they wasn't prepared, coach. They wasn't prepared. You know.
Now this is going to help them after this preseason game.
Yeah, it's going to help.
Because now you got something to
build on,
work,
to coach,
you know.
to coach. Yeah, to get them ready for the next level. Right.
Now I won't listen. If they don't go hard in practice until they get to San Diego, I have no problem with that. Right?
Yeah.
I ain't got no problem with that. Because now you can coach technique. Because you can say, this is what going live, this is where your technique fails.
Right.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
But you got to get all your hitting and your physicality work in training camp. Because once the season starts, that's over with.
Yeah.
That's it. Because once you get your 55-man roster, that's it. Because that's ones against ones.
Right.
Basically, that's it. So you can't play football. Boss, you know this. The first thing they tell you can't play football scared, right? Well, you gotta have that thin line. You can't play it scared by if somebody gonna get hurt. Because what happens if they get hurt the first game of the season?
Right.
Now the backup, you don't know if the backup ready.
Yeah, what's up, Mickey? What's going on? Hey, real quick, I don't mean to cut you off, Coach. That Christian Sam having a damn good game.
Oh yeah, this is his environment. Hitting. That's what he wants. That's what his environment is. Some guys you ain't gonna see run around in shorts and playing pass coverage and hooding up and playing that ain't gonna show their football players.
Yeah.
Then you got some guys that are gonna be all world and thudding up and run around and act like they make plays, i.e. LVE, i.e. Gifford. They're gonna look great. But when you gotta put some pads on people and hit people and look for hits,
come on, man.
God
damn. Man.
That's the second one he done drop. Now, I will say this about the Cowboys. I ain't seen nobody come off this field. See, this is one thing about physicality too, boss. When you play full speed and you play physical, you have less injuries.
Brown didn't have a bad game, man. Brown, not too bad under the lights, big dog. I'm out to write down.
Yeah,
Brown.
he did. I thought he looked good in film when they first brought him in.
Yeah.
I thought he could help the team.
He go get a
They must have liked him because they kept him around. They kept him around. They must have liked him. They just trying to build depth on the team. And hey, boss, I want to say this right quick. Your boy from the SMU receiver.
Oh.
That you kept when your pre-draft that you kept pushing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Damn. Man. Danny.
He's a blazer. San Francisco love it.
Danny Gray. Hey, you know what?
Danny Gray.
Hey, guess what? Guess who also balling right now? Malcolm Rodriguez in Detroit. Yeah, he rising too. Like all my sleeper guys rising. Every one of them. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Danny Gray. Hey, you kept yelling Danny Gray every draft. Every mock draft, you said, man, take Danny Gray. Take Danny Gray. I think you had him on about 5 or 6 when he got down there, man. I take Danny Gray, man. Listen, they love him in San Francisco.
You remember they were trolling me for that too? They were trolling me. They were, Danny Gray. I'm like, bro, Like, dog, this is Dallas. I know these boys. He from my high
He
school.
can run.
Dog.
He's
Yeah.
fast. They say he a blazer.
Dog, he was underrated the whole time, and I knew it. He was underrated the entire time. Yeah. So yeah, yeah. Somebody hit me up on that. Somebody hit me in my DM. They said, "Yeah, man, Danny Gray, he doing his thing, man." And you was right. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Yeah, but you got a lot of good film on this team. You got a lot of things that could be coached up. Plus, you got players that gain some confidence. And they feel a little bit better for themselves. Man, football players want to be physical, man. They don't want to be out there. Listen, man, they want to get out there and hit people and drive and have subject conversation when they go in the locker room about what they did to somebody. Man, every day that you go in there, you ain't hit nobody, you really ain't got physical with nobody. Come on, man, that builds softness.
Coach, real quick,
and it makes your good players get soft too.
Yeah.
Tyron, Zach, they need some work too.
Yeah, and see, I'm gonna tell you real quick. Let's switch to post game mode because we about 2 minutes from this game being over with. As somebody said, DiNucci played better than Rush. I think the play calling was better for DiNucci too.
Oh man, come on, man. Let's don't get on this DiNucci thing, man. Come on, let's really come on, people.
Hold on, man. Hey, DiNucci not doing too bad though.
No, he ain't doing bad. No, man. But
bad,
listen. Come on, man. You done gave the guy opportunity to throw the ball down the field. All your pass routes you watching with DiNucci is very few that's underneath route. They making the receivers run down the field.
Yeah,
you got Rush out there, and you have him throwing jump off. He already knew he was going to throw the ball before he even snapped the ball.
Yup. We not lying on that too. Go back and rewatch this whole game and you gonna see it. The play calling for Rush was way different than this play calling for DiNucci. That's a fact. Hey, let's. He
look like a robot out there. He already knew he gonna throw the ball before he even snapped the ball.
Real quick, let's switch to post game, Coach. Now we move into post game. All right. So, so now we on post game. So who would you be kind of your standout guy since we kind of right here at the end? I already got mine.
Okay.
I got mine written out. Who would be your standout guys?
The star. You know, we got to go back to the star like we had last year. Speed, toughness, available tonight, and play relentless. My star is where I wanted to see Tyler Smith. I've seen a lot of good. Fast, he was tough, he was available to play tonight, didn't sit, right? And he was relentless on blocks. My other guy, when we talk about line, was Ball. Had some hiccups in the training camp, but he looked like he got good feet. He was relentless, he was tough, and he was available for 2.5, 3 quarters. Where he been hurt last year, he's available now, which that's a big card in his cap for being available when he was hurt last year, right?
Yeah.
Nothing. All the defense get my star, even the ones where they had bad plays. Everybody from 1 to 35 or maybe 40 that played on defense played with speed. They very physical in their tackling. I love the tackling of all of them. They all of them was available. There's very few that set out this game, except for the mega star and maybe one guy that I didn't think he's a mega star yet, right?
Yeah.
And they was relentless. You see their pursuit. You see the hustle. So those are my guys, man, from the offense side, the 2 linemen, and the rest of the linemen. And I want to give a shout out because I know he's gonna get it. But when we watch film, number 76 Collins, who played right tackle, played an outstanding game. Now I know Ball played well, but there was nothing from Collins. coming from that side. Run game, he's not a guy that people been talking about, but when the lights came on, this young man played well.
Yeah.
So those are my and we talk about the tight ends. All the tight ends played well in catching the ball. They still got to work on their blocking, but again, I think it was a good physical opponent a game from those guys I mentioned: Collins, Ball, Tyler Smith, and everything off the defense. Everything off the defense, I was very impressed with. I think we got a good defense to go, and I think we're very deep. And if some guys got a nick or two, I think we'll be all right because we got backups that can come in and play with some great players. I think they can fit right in with great players and do their job.
I'm going to give you mine.
All right.
First, Ball, to me. Especially with the pressure that was on him. His name was in the media as somebody we got to get rid of. So I really want to lock in and see, was he the liability that they claimed he was? And I would say not only was he not the liability, I think he got some of the best push, especially in the first half. So I like somebody that responds to public pressure and responds well. So he would get my star. Under him, I would say Basham. I think Basham had some very explosive speed plays. You know, I like what I saw out of Basham today. He was playing extremely fast. I really enjoyed just watching him get out there. And I was actually, I ain't gonna lie, I was surprised. I wasn't expecting that level of gain from Basham. 3 would be Dante Fowler. And I'm not saying that because his dad in here. I would never do that. I would never do that, you know, where I'm trying to impress somebody. That everybody should know I don't rock like that. I made this thumbnail in the first half where I put him on there because he was flashing that much early. Like if I would have stopped grading in the first quarter, I would have said Basham and Ball. You know, not Basham. I would have said Dante Fowler and Ball. But as the game progressed, I think Basham started rising fast in the second quarter. Now, 4th, this gonna surprise some of y'all, but I'm just keeping it real on what I saw. Christian Sam. I really like what I just saw out of Christian Sam in the second half. To me, he should earn more opportunities from what he did in the second half. Now, obviously, he wasn't going against the level of players that Harper was going against, and that Harper was going against in the first half. But I still like what I saw. And then I would then say Harper. So Christian Sam and then Harper. And then I gotta put Gallimore. That boy Gallimore. Woo-wee! So those would be my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys to me. That would be the guys that I will put that star on today.
Yeah,
Tristan
Hill played well too.
Yes,
I mean, it's hard defensively. We have so many. They played like they've been playing in training camp. So that was a very impressive. That was, you know, you wanted to see was this in training camp what we was hearing. Was it real? I think this defense being together for one more year and being under the same tutelage, you see a very cohesive group. Even though that's backups, you didn't see a lot of pointing. You didn't see no busted coverages, boss. You know, you didn't see none of that. You saw guys look like they knew what they were doing or where they were supposed to go. Right. You know?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I think that was a very good. I'm very impressed with it. I think this offensive line has potential to hold up if you have some injuries. Just got to get their technique thing right. I would love to hear what OC says when he does his study about this blocking technique. Mm-hmm. I don't like this technique that they're playing because I don't see a punch in chest and holding guys in that middle area trying to keep people out their body. Like it seems like a lot of catching, but I'm not totally disappointed. I know we're going to get to what we didn't like, right?
Yeah.
And I'm going to put this heat out there.
Let's go.
Kellen Moore, you have to have what I say about this is you have to have the intestinal fortitude to say, as a young coach, if I'm that man, I'm going to score with any unit I got. And I can't listen. I put this in your chat the other day. You missed it when I put it in the super chat, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're trying to fool people and hold stuff back and teach receivers on the side, undercover, and do stuff like that, tricks are for kids. It's not for NFL teams trying to win championships. So you need to show these things on the field and let the defense go through their point of trying to stop it, but you need to hone it in, your play calling on the field, so you'll know how to work and how to coach it and tell people that they're doing something wrong. You need to run these same things and not talking about I'm trying to hold it back and spring it on people in the regular season. That ain't how you play football. You gotta put it out there and work on it, and then when you do it on people, then you'll be able to execute it better. So I need to see more execution in the passing game, a little bit more down the field. The second thing I can't stand is these penalties. And we got to hold the head coach accountable for all these penalties, and he's got to hold his coordinators, and his coordinators going to have to hold their position coach accountable of these penalties. So first, McCarthy get the heat, and he needs to take the heat from the media, but he needs to bring the heat to his coordinators, and they need to bring the heat to their positions.
He go definitely get that heat. Man, you can count that.
Well, it blows down here, boss. He takes it, and the heat he takes in the press conference when he had the coaches meeting, I've been in there. I done got blasted by my athletic director.
Yeah.
But when I got in the coaching meeting, I take that same blasting, and I went down the line and say, listen, this is what you bring to team when we get in the team situation. Seems like somebody not getting coached individually correctly. So I hope I would tell my assistant coaches, y'all got to levy the punishment, and I'm going to be in the enforcer to enforce your punishment.
All right, my turn on the things that I didn't like. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna start right from the top. Mike McCarthy. I'm gonna start right from the top. This came out from Michael Gelkin. He said Cowboys been called for 17 minutes so far tonight. Most in the NFL preseason games since 49ers and Rams each had 18 in 2019. 10 on offense, 5 on defense, 2 on special teams. See, and I'm just keeping it real. It was some bad calls, but still, it was way too many penalties. And I said today, I would be concerned if we came out south from how we finished that practice in Denver. But we should be just as concerned when your number one messages in the offseason is what's demonstrated in your first preseason. So if you've been talking about physicality all offseason, we should have saw the physicality today, and I think we did. But if you also been talking about being smarter and playing disciplined football, and you the worst in the league in penalties, bruh, we got to look at Mike McCarthy. We can't let him get no slides on that. We can't.
That's
just
right.
Keeping it real. I just got to keep it real on that. And also, I got to look at Mike McCarthy. I'm still not done with Mike McCarthy behind. I'm not liking the politics I'm seeing. I'm going to just say it straight up. I don't like what I'm seeing. I sense politics on this team, and you're not going to be able to get the best. When Noah Brown don't play, what the hell going on, man? When Luke Gifford don't play, what's going on? Like, what in the hell is going on? Like, what made them so good of starters to where they're sitting today? They better be banged up. It better be some undisclosed injury that we don't know about. But now see, because you're doing the right things in some areas, then you're doing the wrong things in other areas. You're doing the right thing by letting Dennis Houston run with the ones. But what kind of signal did you just send to Dennis Houston when you say, that guy that you've been beating out, we consider him a starter. So he go sit, you go play today.
Right.
So it's one of those things, man, as we kind of talking about the post game, it's a stench of politics that still reeks with the Dallas Cowboys, man. I can't do nothing but tell y'all the truth. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. So it's one of those things to where Mike McCarthy, what the hell is wrong with you? And I'm gonna just say it straight up. Like, what is wrong with you to where you are clearly on a hot seat and you out there favoring Ben DiNucci? You think you got time to favor anybody?
Play calling totally different with Nucci than anybody else.
It's obvious. Yeah, James Ruff said it best. They go keep the wrong people. I think so too. Watch this. Watch this, James. This is what I think gonna happen. Watch Christian Sam keep playing good, and he gonna be the one that get let go, and they go keep Luke Gifford. Watch. I'ma say it early.
Or my man number 45. They gonna one of them two.
Or Malik. Yeah, they gonna let Malik go, right? And they gonna keep Luke. Watch. Yeah, because they are. How the hell you gonna treat Luke Gifford like he a starter? Oh, you ain't gotta play this first preseason game. We depending on you. Coach, you fucking coach.
He's a core special team player. Man, you get anybody to do what he do on special teams, man.
Same old Cowboys. You ain't tricking me. See, because this is the thing. As long as you got favorites and you got pet cats, that is not a championship coach. Don't let nobody trick you. Don't let nobody trick you that is. Now, I think the defense got a championship culture because we ain't seeing that politics over there. The defense, now Quinn is playing the guys that should be playing in the order they should be playing, except for linebacker. What the
Well, you know something? I'm going to say this about defense, about Luke Gifford.
All right.
Now, here come my conspiracy thing. I think Quinn happy Luke Gifford ain't play.
I see what you're saying. I already see where you're going. Go
ahead.
Because
he like,
yeah, I see where you're going.
These guys better anyway. I need them to get work.
Yeah,
I need them to show y'all that they can play.
Yeah, get film on these guys.
This guy right here ain't like these guys.
Yeah. I like that thought, Coach. You make me actually feel a little bit better, Coach. You actually gave me a rainbow.
You like, now, when I put him in the game, in the next piece of the game, you going to see the difference. Because if I took some of their playing time, while putting Luke Gifford out, I'm going to give these guys, these 3-4 guys I'm trying to rotate in here, Story Jackson, Malik, Sams, and Harper. I'm going to take some of their time away if I got Luke Gifford in there. I see more talent in these guys already.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm going to give them their playing time because I got to show front office that, listen, there's a decided difference between live action with these guys than Gifford.
Yeah.
Because you know who else ain't played? Cox ain't played either.
I agree with that.
Because you know about the knee, right?
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm glad he didn't play.
But Cox in the dog fight too.
He in the dog.
Don't think Cox. So, but I think Cox is up for the dog fight because that's his. Hey, anytime you listen, man, I can tell you up for the dog fight. Anytime you leave a storage program in North Dakota State where you was an All-American to leave to go to LSU in a stacked linebacker room to compete and become a dog, I ain't worried about him competing.
Yeah, I'm with you.
He know about competing.
Yeah, he with
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with
you. Yeah, he with that competing. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, real quick, we got a Niner fan in here. He said Cowboy fans should panic because y'all coaching staff is trash. Nah, we ain't gonna panic. No, we ain't gonna panic. But
we ain't gonna totally disagree with you either.
And I'm gonna say this though to a Niner fan. It sucked to be us. It also sucked to be you. See, the only reason
I like our defensive coaching staff.
Yeah, and I love our defensive coaching staff. But it sucked to be you, dog. The only reason y'all relevant is because y'all always have some very trash years that boost y'all to picking in the top 5. And y'all put it on defense. Like, I know you want to try to come and stick your nose down at Cowboys. You really can't because, see, y'all the best at almost. You almost. Y'all always a play away from winning it and you choke. You know why? Because of people like you a hater. Instead of minding your business, you want to come to a Cowboy channel and hate. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why y'all curse, big dog. That's why y'all one play with Crabtree. That's why Jimmy Garoppolo missed that big throw that would have won the game in Kansas City. Y'all had that game won, and you try to say we choke. Y'all was beating the hell out of Kansas City the first half and gave it away because y'all was just too stupid to run the ball and close that game out. Y'all gave it back to Kansas City. So, hey, it's all good, bro. I know you want to try to stick your chest out, but you can't do that here, little dog. You can't do that. But, hey, guess what, though? Come back tomorrow because this is what we doing. I'm going to try to get Coach Marv back if it fit his schedule. We going to have a Niners.
Out, man.
We going to bring back
I'm going to give a San Francisco guy one credit.
No, hold on real quick because I'm advertising something, Coach. Real quick.
Okay.
And then you can give me credit. So I talked to Law Nation. This is what we trying to set up. Come back tomorrow for real. Hit the like and notifications for Boss Cowboy Sports because we bringing back Law Nation with his brother, who's a diehard San Francisco fan. So we trying to schedule that because we gonna be talking about the differences in training camps and physicality. So that would be a good show because we go just keep it real. We go back and forth on what builds the physical style of the Niners versus Dallas. So even though we just went back and forth, little barbershop shit talk, that happens. At the end of the day, we go talk real football over here. What was you gonna say, Coach?
One thing I will say about San Francisco, their coach GM connection is much better than ours.
Whoa! Oh, hold on. You say Coach GM? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I had to think about it. You're right, Coach. I had to think about it.
Yeah.
I had to think about it. Coach.
Yeah. It's way better than ours.
It's better.
Their head coach GM that's way above us.
Yeah.
John Lynch is that you're gonna have because he's gonna allow physicality. That's what he was.
Yeah.
So and he works well with his coach to allow his coach to coach.
Yeah.
So that's better. But other than that, I don't see nothing that they doing that's better than us. I think we got the same amount of talent. And ain't like they blew us out. Ain't like they had like they beat about 45 points. They were shaking in their boots. And they played a better game.
And see,
they almost lost.
See, this dude said he said Danny Gray gonna ball out in San Fran. Yeah, see, let me talk about Danny Gray real quick. See, I wrote a book called The Boss Cowboy Guide, okay? And I put in players that I feel like fit the Dallas Cowboys. I only had 2 college players on the cover. One of them was Danny Gray. You know what I'm saying? So we already know about
Oh.
Danny Gray over here, big dog. Matter of fact, you should thank me because I
and
taught
fast.
you about Danny Gray, son. I taught you about him. You didn't know about Danny Gray until you learned about it from me. You know what I'm saying? So now, yeah, we happy for Danny Gray. But, hey, before he was ever a San Francisco 49er, let me tell you exactly what Danny Gray was. He was a Cowboy. You know why? Because I actually know him, and he went to my high school where he was a Carter Cowboy. So even y'all best receivers are first Cowboy, son.
That's right.
And he from Dallas. So thank Dallas for Danny Gray. Ain't got nothing to do with San Fran. He from Dallas. So
That's
I just
right.
want
Red
to check
down
that
the
dude real quick.
With the SMU.
I just want to, he went to SMU. He's a Dallas boy through and through. So y'all can't do nothing without Dallas, even in San Fran. Up to talking about Danny Gray. We know about Danny Gray. We raised Danny Gray. He raised in my hood. Oak Cliff, Texas. Oak Cliff, America. So get it right, big dog. Over here trying to troll us. Bro, man, you better get out of here. All right, but Coach, man, I'm finna get on out of here, man. I really enjoyed everything, man. I enjoyed this post.
Man, hey, listen, man. Yeah, man, I enjoyed it, man. I'll be available tomorrow. Just let me know, man, what time, man. But like I said, man, it was an okay performance. But Cowboy Nation, let's stay on McCarthy, and let's stay on Kellen Moore.
Yeah.
We need to see more. We need to see more. We need to see more creativity. And make sure you ask OC, man. Does he agree with that coaching, that blocking style? Man, that blocking style got me kind of.
No, I got it. I promise you to God.
Everybody, I ain't
gonna let you down on that, Coach. I wrote it down. It's sitting right here on my desk. I promise you I'm gonna talk to the OC about it, and we go bring it to the show tomorrow. I promise you that. We go talk about all the techniques that you saw today, and we go bring it to the light, like all things, and we go talk about that physicality. We go talk about that. We go talk about all of that. So,
but we do feel better though, boss. We do feel better than we felt the other day.
Yeah. So let me just say this: it was a panic. I'm just being honest. It was a panic after that Denver practice. Let's just admit that and let's move on. You know what I mean? It's gonna also be a panic. Oh yeah, Mr. Fowler, he said great show. Hey, appreciate you coming through. Hit me up on that Twitter, sir. And then we'll schedule something with you and Coach Marv. And then obviously good luck to your son. We rooting for him. We really are. I think he's a ball. I really do. I already said that. And I'm not saying that to kiss up to you. I ain't saying that because I'm trying to get an interview with him. Nope, I ain't doing all that. If anybody check my channel, I already talked about your son as the breakout potential player before I even knew you, before you ever was on here. So anyway, but now, we appreciate you visiting us today, Mr. Fowler. But but it was a panic. It was a panic, and I think we just need to admit it. And it's gonna be a panic also, but maybe a justified panic over these penalties.
Yeah, I was about to say that same thing. I was thinking, that got to straighten out. You don't want to get that. You don't want to get that stuff stuck on you, and then now your players got to play. Because everybody think y'all a penalized team.
Right.
So that's a good show, man, boss. I appreciate it, man, and I'll be looking forward to talking tomorrow, man. Thank you, brother.
All right, let's get it, Coach. And yeah, I'm gonna set it up with Law. Make sure we still on schedule for that, and we go bring it to the nation like we always do. Y'all
all right, brother. Salute.
Salute.
Later.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters. Boss Cowboy Sports.